All right.
Hour two, new setup. Here we go. Get Clay.
What is going on? I knew somebody was messing with the controls.
What is wrong with you, Emilio?
I was just getting us started fresh for hour two. Okay.
I like it. I like it. All right, never mind.
Split formation. All right, let's go.
All right, so let's just kind of walk through Twitter. I was obviously getting the tape ready for Chalk Talk tomorrow night, and hit a couple plays. This is an absolute dot from Jordan Love. We shared it. I'm going to show a different version of this here in a minute as well. But look at his throw, boys. I slowed it down. I mean, he just threads the freaking needle right there. And we'll show in a later tweet, it was a free play. He rushed him to the line, got a free play, and obviously hits Malik Heath there. Great job by Malik Heath as well.
Dog.
Yeah. Jordan, again, getting a free play and putting 6 on the board there late in the game. Let's see here. We don't need to do that. It might be a copyright. I just said to all those Packer fans every year who say stuff like, I'm done with this team, on to the draft, and it's that IKEA video. If you guys have never seen it, it's hilarious. So I want to give a special thanks out to Trevor. Okay, Trevor Anderson. He said, don't give me a shout-out. We're going to give you a shout-out anyway, bub. So, and I won't read the whole tweet, but just basically.
Trevor's over there like.
I just caught the ball.
Exactly right. So we've got some awesome listeners. You know, Mr. Larry has donated memorabilia to give away to other users. United Bates has been nothing but a blessing. I know there's people I'm going to forget to mention. Yeah. But we had our boy Trevor give us he actually sent in. What I love about Trevor is he's constantly thinking of, like, currently what can we do, right? So he sent the 2 autographed pictures of Mark Murphy that said 65% on it. He actually got Mark Murphy to autograph at 65%.
Wow.
This one right here he sent today. He didn't tell me what it was going to be. We got 2 of these in. So it's the blocked point after against Chicago. And it was signed by Carl Brooks and says PA block. And he's got it.
No way.
Yeah. So he sent 2 of them, one for the studio. And then the other one, of course, as you can see, I've got them both here on the table. That's the little bar setup we got here at the studio, but you can see the pictures right here. We got 2 of them. They're identical. Okay. So we're going to give one of those away in a giveaway here coming up real soon. And I just want to say, like, Carl Brooks, boys, Carl Brooks showed up again yesterday, in my opinion.
Sure did.
Like, got another sack. He's just
recovered a fumble.
Yes. He's just one of those unsung heroes, man.
I'm just going to leave that up for a while. Let's just leave.
Did you listen to
appreciate that?
Did you listen to Larry's one-on-one with him after the game?
I did not know what
he was kind of just. He was like, Carl, how'd you do this? I'm just kind of there, just trying to do everything I can for this defense. He said, what happened on your sack? Oh, well, me and Kobe did a TT, and you picked the center, and you got me on a ricochet. He said it was either going to be Kobe or me. The dude decided about Kobe, so I got it, man. I was just just trying to do everything for the team. And he's like, how are you just there? How are you just always around the ball? I don't know, man. It's just do it for the team. And I love that out of a young guy. He's not too high on himself, not too low. Let's just do what we can to get this team going.
Yeah. Afam's trolling you. He says, got enough
the
tequila.
Cat is out of control.
Let's hit them real quick for fun.
Respect order says the tequila from Costco.
Oh wait, change the
Joe
ticket.
says,
Costco has some good tequila. Word to Coach Len.
Timu tequila. That was Terra Mana there. The rocks tequila. That's a pretty good little bottle. So, anyway, come on, guys. This isn't an alcohol show. What the hell's wrong with y'all?
Oh Lord.
But I will say that gift though. That little spinning dispenser, Mandy got me that for Christmas. Boy, it's spot on. It's nice. I love it. A little Coca-Cola in there. You got Sprite in another one. You know what I mean? Put them.
Tired of you stumbling down the stairs. She figured just keep it all up there.
Just stay up there. Right? For God's sakes, just stay up there. All right, so this play here, this is one of them I was talking about watching the tape. This was the 18-yard touchdown throwing catch to Jordan Addison, where our boy Javon Bullard kind of gets lazy. The dude does the stop and go. I said nothing to see here, just Rashawn Gary getting choked, then face masked, then tackled to the ground on this Jordan Addison 18-yard touchdown. Let's watch it here. So let's go full screen. Look at this. I'm going to pause it. Look, hand on throat. All right.
Jeez.
That is a penalty, by the way. Now watch as he disengages. Grab the face mask.
Wow.
Hands to the face or face mask. You pick one of the two. Be fine. And then watch this. It's not a rip. He is running around the edge. And he just literally hooks him and tackles.
What the?
Yeah, no call. Now, keep in mind, if he beats him there and Sam Darnold's trying to step up into this pocket, right, and deliver this ball to Addison, he is getting his clock cleaned by Rashawn Gary.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
So
can
again,
we focus on the ref right there on the bottom right corner who's looking directly at it? What are you doing
right here? That's the white hat right here.
He's looking right at it, dude.
So again, watch it again. Am I losing my mind here, guys? Look, choke, right? Face mask.
Wow.
And then, of course, let me just tackle this guy.
Let's just tackle him. Yep.
Yeah.
And it's not just like a slight face mask. It's it
ripped
across his body.
Look at the hold on Carl Brooks. Roll it back.
I wasn't going to say anything. I wasn't going to say anything.
Right here. All right. Let me get this guy on outside of the shoulder pads, and I'm just going to lift him up and try to just hold him from the top of his pads. Ref's like, yeah, everything's clear on the right front here. I'm good. I don't see anything. And,
oh, my Lord.
Yeah, look right here. I can't get away from him. No, you're good. Can you jump? No. He's holding me down.
He's literally dragging him down as he's. I don't mean to laugh. It just cracks me up. But anyway, this is what we're talking about. Thank you, Coach Lynn. He says unreal. So.
Yeah, because you guys were spurring up that the refs just have this planned out, right? It's just not our year. I heard you guys spurring that up earlier today.
Who's that? Who's you guys? What
That's
do you mean?
Me. He's talking about me.
talking about Jacob and Tim.
Yeah. Yeah. WWE, baby.
Some of the, I'm not happy about it. I'm not going to talk about it anymore.
That's
Jacob,
my
not part of Jacob. It's not part of the 2024 skip. Okay, wait for the 2025 skip and sheet to come out, and then we can go from there.
I did. It was like the Super Bowl highlights, and it was a very purple Ravens thing, and it was a very green Green Bay Packers. So if you guys believe the conspiracy theories
for next year,
baby, no, for this year, baby, we're in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good.
I thought it was purple and red, and maybe the purple's now the Vikings. If it's not the Ravens, then that doesn't make me happy.
Nope.
I don't know, but we need to send that tape into the NFL, Clayton.
That is crazy.
We need to pull the Chicago Bears, and we need to cry and send tape to the league office.
And listen, it's getting retweeted like crazy, like it's blowing up. Of course. There's a couple, literally 2 or 3 Packer fans. Stop crying. Stop. Okay. All right. Understand this. First of all, your ass is blocked. You're going to tell me to stop crying. That's the way that's going to work. But on the other side, if you do not make noise about these penalties as a fan base, and I respect to I never tag the officiating crews. They're like, you could tag NFL officiating, but the fans who do, I tip my cap to you, because that's how you get change. Is because you've got to make them aware. We see what's going on here.
You mean like every time you tweeted something and I retweeted it and tagged NFL officiating?
And that's good. Like I said, I typically don't do it in the tweet itself, but again, you've got to make noise with it, because if you don't, then you can't complain. You're going to look up at the end of the year and go, well, crap, we don't get any calls. Yeah, that's right, because you wanted to act like you were on your high horse going, oh, come on. We're not allowed to complain about the officiating. All right, Joe in the chat says, at Chris, I don't believe in conspiracies, but the same ref who called offsides on a missed field goal is the same ref who tried to ignore Matt LaFleur trying to call a timeout and ask the kicker.
Did y'all see that play? That's insane to me.
I told you, he wanted
that was worse than the one earlier.
Get the practice kick through. Let's not call a timeout before the play. Let's let him kick get it through. Oh, wait. No, I got one from Green Bay after it's already snapped. It's like, come on, dude.
You know what I want to see Matt do next time? I want to see him run right up to that ref and just scream in his ear, timeout.
Yeah. I mean, can
we agree? You want to see him run up and just grab his junk and call timeout?
Can we agree that when the announcers, when it's like a 1, 2, 3 second clip, and then the announcers go, well, that was weird. It's almost like they were ignoring him. Yeah, dude, we just freaking saw it on TV. Like, what the are we talking about right now?
Unbelievable.
Drives me insane. Try harder, NFL.
Yeah, exactly. Don't though, please don't. All right, so Carrington Valentine, every week, guys, every week now we've got something on tape. Am I wrong? We didn't have this last year with Carrington. Carrington was on the field a lot, but boy, oh boy, we're having an all-time greatest episode. I don't think that's a good thing when Reef said that. But last year, Carrington played like 900 snaps or whatever, something crazy, right? This year, this is off the rails. this year you're seeing him make play after play, man. I don't. Am I wrong? Last year, Tim, you're the only one that's mature in here. Obviously, these two giggle bushes over here. All right, but do you remember Carrington making plays like this last year? I know he's on the field a lot. I just don't.
Not like this, no. Not in comparison to last season, no. But I will say we saw him flash a lot last year. But I think, like I said, I think in the absence of Jair, I think Carrington Valentine has took it upon himself to step up and be a leader out there. We talked about, his time at Kentucky and how much they missed him when he was drafted. They felt like they lost their emotional leader on defense. And I think Carrington's doing that part, but the X's and O's aspect, you see him here, sniffing that ball out, being a freelancer when you need to be and when you can be. You only leave your assignment if your assignment's, not in the play anymore. And he's making plays, man. He really is. He's stepping up. And it's a good thing he is, because my goodness, can you imagine if he wasn't playing like this and we're down Jair and, we've got safety issues and, you're looking at Stokes and, maybe possibly, Corey Ballantyne, playing more. I mean, this is awesome to see CV kind of step up in year two and play such good football, really down the stretch too. We've seen a lot of this in the second half of the season, and it's awesome.
Yeah. And again, when you hear me say a Mabel defense, and it can mean a multitude of things, but this is what I'm talking about. 3 levels on one side of the field. Notice how you got an underneath, a mid, and then you got a guy matching right here coming over to play on that corner route. They seen something on tape that I think they were in a 2x2 set here. Yeah, when they're in dub nasty, they seen something on the Hawkinson side to suggest, hey, look, they're going to try to attack with an out or a pivot with a corner. And boy, as soon as Carrington seen I've got help underneath, let me jump this route. And I believe it was Edgerrin Cooper that took the flat away. You look at Carrington, it was a hell of a play on the ball, but you also had to give credit to Coop. I believe it was Coop that makes that play. Look at him get over to the flat. Look how quick, right? Takes the underneath away. Bam. That allows Carrington to float back and take that corner away. So
what do you think that was?
What's that?
What do you think that was?
I think it was. I've always heard that called cover 3 Mabel, where you've got a deep, then you've got a basically a deep third, a curl flat that's going to kind of play, not even a curl flat. It's more of like an 8 to 12 yard curl that you're covering, and then you've got a flat defender underneath as well. Right. And typically it's when teams like to attack you on the outside. And I could go through the passing concepts. I don't want to waste a bunch of time doing it. But it's when you got a flat and a curl, what they call a flat 7, right, typically, or you got an out with a 7 route here. That's how you attack that. Because what they're looking for is a high-low read, and your corner is always going to have outside leverage, right? Your corner route, in this case the tight end, is always going to have outside leverage on that over-the-top defender. So if you throw a Mabel look where you've got 2 defenders underneath, he can slide right – he can sink, what they call sink, right underneath that corner, because you've got a flat defender taking care of underneath it.
He's basically help for both, the high and the low. And you see here he leaves the low, which is Justin Jefferson, no big deal, and then gets the high and gets the pick. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Clayton, is there a way I
just seen that Carly's needing the link, ain't she?
I was going to say, Carly, let's see if we can get her in here, possibly. If not, I understand.
I was going to say, because that looking at it like this, man, look how wide open the middle of the field is. I mean, I know Eric Wilson is on it, but like you said, Clayton, that Mabel look, you almost have 3 dudes. If you have corner routes or out routes or something, over the top, that middle of the field is wide open. Obviously the concept, wasn't crossers or anything like that, but still look at that. That's a huge gap. Again, need to get that pressure on, and that's how you got that turnover. I think that was another thing Larry asked. Carl was in there on that pressure too.
Yeah,
sure. Great job by Cooper there, jumping out in coverage there on Jefferson, because Darnold's going to take that quick under there.
Look at that, yeah. Look at him.
You know what I mean? He gets out to the flat right away and takes that away.
Yeah,
which is kind of why we get that pick.
Cooper.
That's the coverage pick, really.
Tim and Ramila, I'd love to hear you guys' just
Carly. That's been
real quick.
Go ahead,
Carly. You're good. We got just the Matt LaFleur criticism of Cooper. I just want to real quick highlight that, and then we'll obviously move on. The only reason that I thought that maybe I don't agree with that is just because the kid's attitude. He's such a nice guy. Like, he seems like the nicest person in the world. I feel like if you've ever been Clayton, you're a business owner, Tim, you've owned many businesses. Milo, you know how to handle business.
Hold on a second. Here. There we go.
Oh no! Are you serious?
Oh,
How many times are you going to come to my press conference late?
All right. Well, this looks like does this not look like the dude from the old Trapper beef jerky commercial? Carly,
Who? What?
what was your take on the game, Carly? And good luck talking with that beard. I've been there.
Keep it on.
I'm gonna try. It's all in your honor, Jacob. When I saw that you were there, I'm like, I have to
Let's
bring
go.
it in here.
love it. That's
No,
awesome.
I was so this might not work. I was super happy that they came back.
I've got mine in here somewhere.
Everybody's got one here.
It itches your
Guys.
death, bro. It's so bad. But, let's
You
see here.
guys, you like
Joe said Carl instead of Carly. Is that Carl? Anyone? And we got that Walking Dead clip. All right. Anyway, yeah. So what's your take on the game now that you can breathe there?
I am so glad that they really made a fight for it at the end. That restored my hope. I was a little bit at the beginning of the first half, I was just real confused. I'm like, is the scheme wrong? Are people just dropping their coverages? Like, what's happening? But then seeing the offense just come back and the defense hold them. Really, it encouraged me after I was starting to feel down a little bit over the game.
I think that's very, very well said. And that's kind of what we were looking at too. I'm sure I speak for everyone here. Is like, when you go down by that much and everything's going wrong, it's like, I just want to see some fight. Let's see these guys battle back. And lo and behold, by the end of the game, you look up and it's a 2-point game. And listen, you got to tip your cap to Minnesota, as bad as I hate to say it. Those two decisions to throw instead of just run and try to pick up the first down, like that takes some guts. And it was perfect execution as well there at the end of the game. You're kind of trying to pick a side as to what to cover so you get enough bodies in the box to stop the run. And it seemed like they kept canning out of the run, right? You'd see them go can, and then they would go with the pass.
Yep.
So you got to tip your cap there too, man. I was happy with the way they played in the end. Again, it sucked to see it start the way it did, but tough break with the Josh Jacobs fumble. It kind of set the tone. And in no way, shape, or form is that a knock on Jacobs. He's carried the water for everyone this year, boys. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see here. There was somebody said something in the chat. I'm sure we've already missed it. It's all right, though. That's good. All right, let's go to the next play here. That's cool with you guys and gals. So look at how do we got 5 people on the screen now, and now nobody's face is cut off? This doesn't make any sense. Like I
was going to say, Clay.
Unbelievable. Usually Tim's down there, and all we can see is his forehead, right? So this play right here, we've been talking a little bit about Emmanuel Wilson, talking about his running ability. Man, he is really – his game – did you guys see the swing pass? I think it was technically a run because it was a backwards pass. But him on that swing for like 13 or 14 yards, great job catching the football, looked natural. Watch him right here in pass pro. Keep in mind, I just put Emmanuel Wilson's already a great ball carrier, but now we are seeing his pass protection improve. Great job handling NFL great Harrison Smith while Jordan Love steps up and out, delivering a perfect ball on the run to Wicks. This play set up the fourth quarter touchdown that closed the lead to 2 points. All right, so watch Emmanuel Wilson here in slow motion. This is Harrison Smith. Bang. Watch him just walk him right out. Great job in pass pro. And this throw from Love, boys, that's an 18-yard pass on the run, step up, out, throw that thing like a shortstop. I thought this was a heck of a play here.
He's only able to step up, though, because of what, E. Wilson's doing right there. That's a great point, Clayton. And I love it. You guys know I'm a big Emmanuel Wilson fan. It's awesome to see the growth in such a short period of time. He really is. He's a true solid option at running back in this offense, and it's awesome.
Yeah, and, AFAM earlier said that our boy Jordan Love was declining, and Nate Dizzle said, rumors of Love's demise are greatly exaggerated. So there you go, AFAM. Take that, buddy. How about that?
AFAM, just last chat we had right here. Love is at his best, moving to his right. All right, AFAM.
Holy crap! Something positive from AFAM?
I don't believe it. Oh, my stars.
AFAM's going to win a cigarette lighter with a PTA logo on it. There you go.
Here's the guy.
We'll send that to you. Let us know what bridge you're staying under right now.
Hey, real quick, Tim. We all talked about how in my opinion, one of our best attributes to this team is the depth we have on offense, specifically in the wide receiver room. We could talk about tight end, but has there been enough highlight on the running back room that we did not expect, especially with Marshawn Lloyd going out? Like, I think we need to take a step back and realize that Emmanuel Wilson and Chris Brooks, which again is hilarious to me because he's the exact name of my buddy's older brother, who's just not an athlete. I'll say it that way. And it's hilarious. It's just so funny. And they've been contributors, actual honest to God contributors to this team's success.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, talking about the game yesterday, I mean, I thought Emmanuel Wilson ran the ball really well too. In a couple of the carries that he had. I mean, he looks good as a ball carrier, and it makes you feel good about that 1-2 punch, with him and Josh Jacobs. And, like you said, Jacob, man, Chris Brooks just playing solid football is just icing on the cake when you lose a guy like Marshawn Lloyd. We've all been waiting, and we're excited to see Marshawn Lloyd hit the field because I'm tired of watching USC highlights and I want to see some NFL tape on this guy. But in the meantime, in between time, man, Emmanuel Wilson playing the way he has, this is awesome, and we should be grateful.
Yeah. Joe in the chat said, do y'all think next year Jacobs and Lloyd will be Thunder and Lightning or Thunder and Lloyd? Just embarrassed another grown man in front of his family. Did I miss something there, boys?
I don't know. Yeah.
I think he was trying to say, and Lloyd just embarrassed another grown man in front of his family.
Ah, look at Emilio. You're a sharp one. Here's the thing, though. Emmanuel Wilson's going to have something to say about that.
Yeah, I think so.
Now, the one thing that Lloyd's got going for him is we know it seems like the coaching staff and the general manager are very well in line that when they spend a high draft pick on a player, they're kind of going to the front of the line. We've seen that with Savage, right? I mean, for forever. Kind of the same thing with Stokes, too, right? He's been given every opportunity to succeed, for sure. So I don't know what you guys think about that. The way it sits right now, though, going off of what Jacob just said, to be honest with you, I love this running back room. I mean, we have a top 3, at least a top 5 running back room, possibly top 3 running back room. I believe that.
What do you think about Milltown Corey's comment here? Because I just highlight Wilson and Brooks are nice, but they're definitely a step back from Aaron Jones, which is exactly what the Packers are missing on offense right now. Hopefully Lloyd will come back strong next year. I mean, I don't think that I'm speaking out of turn to say we don't expect our backup running backs to be a replacement for Aaron Jones. That's not what we expected from them. What I will say is that Josh Jacobs, and you guys know I love everybody on this podcast will always love Aaron Jones. I have Aaron Jones memorabilia on my wall that I'll never take down. I love that man with the healthy, I sincerely love him. I think that I'd save him out of a fire if I knew I'd die. That's how much I love him.
Here's a guy.
I don't even think Jacob could say that for us, so that's pretty good.
Not all of you. No.
I definitely wouldn't say it for him.
Not Emilio, for sure, but I'm just saying it's
Emilio catching strays for no reason. Wow.
I'm just saying Lloyd taping anybody. He'd be like, I gotta flip the smash burger. Sorry, don't get down.
The one person on that running back room, if we're gonna call a spade, we haven't seen Lloyd do anything. I've seen Wilson do a ton. I've seen even Chris Brooks come in, and so that's what I'm saying is just I love these guys. I love the 3-back set there, and there has been times when we rock into a running back, or I'm sorry, into a season where we have 4 running backs. Who knows, man? Like Clayton said, we got a good group. Who knows how good we got it? We'll see.
Yeah, I would just say Jacobs is not a step back from this Milltown, and we ask Wilson to do different things, and we ask Brooks to basically be a blocker, and you get blessed with a run here and there. We gave you a touchdown the other day, and besides that, I need you to be the sidecar that comes in motion and lead blocks for Jacobs on that little counter trap out of shotgun. I love that play, but that's what we're asking him to do.
No, definitely. And here's just a quick glimpse again. We'll bring that comment down. This is what I was talking about with the hurry up. I had a little bit better grab on it here. Look at Jordan catching them, right, and getting the free play. When you watch it from this, I mean, just how quick things developed. Hell of a play, right? I just want to point that out again. That was the clip of him catching them lagging in their substitution and getting that free play. You love to see it, man. Carried right over from Aaron Rodgers. It's absolutely awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So
I love it. There's our boy Malik Heath too. Ice cold off the bench, all of 15 snaps or whatever he played, and runs a great route, makes a great catch. Love it.
I could see him playing a significant role if he doesn't get picked up as early as next year. I really do. I think that they'll start trying to work him in a little bit more if you get to the point where you think you might not be able to sign both Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs back, the following year. So let's see here. We're supposed to get into PFF grades. Why don't we do that real quick? That sound good, gang?
Yeesh.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit it. Here we go. Give me a second to.
Here's some grades.
Yeah, we'll go full screen. Well, no, this will work. This will work. So as it sits right now, we got this sorted by overall grades in the entire NFL. The Packers are grading out. Looks like they are tied for 12th at 83.8 overall PFF grades as a team. All right. And Jacob, what you were saying with the running backs just now, our running game grade, we have the 4th highest grade as a team running the football.
Wow.
At a 91.8.
Can't wait to see where that defense is grading out.
Let's see where the defense is. Tim.
Jacob.
They're 14th at 70.3. Now, here's the big thing.
What about that scoring defense?
Look at see, that's the thing. Like when you look at these, to me, this is how the players have played. So when you see the grades come through, and then you see the numbers not line up in terms of like the points per game, the yards per game, all that stuff. To me, I don't take that as PFF got it wrong as much as I am. That's showing how much the coaches are bridging that gap. You know what I mean? With the scheme and everything else. Even though these players may not be playing the scheme to, top 10 potential right now, they're still, put them in an advantageous situation where we can be successful. So now we do need to look at the scoring defense because that did change.
Wait, is that well, hold on, just so I understand the fine print here. All right, everybody.
Fine print's coming up on the tickers. It's right here on the ticker, Jacob.
This is clear, Jacob. This is clear.
If the Packers, oh crap! If the Packers have a top 7 scoring defense, I'll get them a tattoo on my left butt cheek.
See, we're supposed to be doing PFF grades, and now I'm going to go pull up the ranking. All right, let's do this. We got to get the answer right now. I'm not going to put it on the screen, okay? We're just going to read it out.
What if I switch it to a Carly tattoo? If next year we can be better or something, like, does that help?
Look there, man. Even after that really bad performance yesterday, guys.
It needs to be a tattoo of the hat. Has to have my face in the hat.
So the Green Bay Packers points per play right now are 5th in the league at 0.45.
Okay, that wasn't the agreement. That wasn't the agreement, though, right?
Is it points per game?
Points per. I don't remember.
I'm
not a scientist.
It's scoring defense. You can't be moving the goalposts now. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. Whichever one gets them out of the top 7.
Yeah, dude. Whatever one's the worst.
So when it comes to points per game, Green Bay is 6th at 19.
Okay, so that's top 7 also. Okay.
We're good. I mean, there's no other scoring metrics.
I mean, looks like it's averaging out to 3.5 or 4 there, Jacob.
I think the tattoo you should have to get, Jacob. You know those stickers that run rampant back in the 90s of the little cartoon character peeing on a logo, right? It should be Emilio head on that little body peeing on a Vikings logo is what it should be. And he's got to be wearing the sombrero back there, right? It's got to happen.
Oh, that actually makes sense. Yeah,
we can make that happen. All right, we can make that happen.
Oh Lord.
This show sucks so bad. All right, let's get back to the PFF grades, please, for the Lord's sake. All right, let's go to the grades from this game. So this was, I think, the 4th lowest graded game that the Packers have played this year at a 63.8 overall. Just wanted to mention that. So even though we played out of, 16 games so far, it was our 4th worst game. We still only lost by 2 points. Think about that. So as much as we want to pile on the coaches, they did do some things well, also. So our offensive grades for this game leading the way, Romeo Doubs, 76.5. Remind me again who our offensive player of the week. We nailed it, boys, without even seeing the PFF grades. Romeo Doubs got our offensive player of the week. Look at that right there. That guy right there.
Dog.
Tim, does he just catch the ball? I can't remember, man. I'm trying to think.
Man, that guy, you already know what he does, man. That's it.
I just caught the ball, man.
Thank you. All right. Jordan Love, 72.3. Josh Jacobs, 71.8. Zach Tom had a bad game, in my opinion, still a 71.3. Elton Jenkins, 71.3. Emmanuel Wilson, 66.7. Look at his grade in the passing game, guys. 89.3. Catching the football out of the backfield. essentially. Tucker Craft, 65.4, just staying steady. Malik Heath, 65.2. Bo Melton, 65.2. Rashid,
65%.
65%. That's what we Dontavion Wicks, 62.8. 46 snaps for Wicks, boys, 62.8. Solid grade there. Josh Myers, 60.2. Pass blocking was garbage. Run blocking looking better in this game. John Fitzpatrick, only 2 snaps. And then Sean Ryan, 59.1. Pass blocking grade, 76.7. Jaden Reed had a bad game. There's no two ways about it. 46.1. The stat column suggests it. The PFF grade suggests it. It is what it is, right? He still leads the Packers in receiving yards. So those people out there saying, Jaden Reed's demise. Okay, Bob. Go ahead. Kick him off the team. You're losing your top receiver. I don't know what to tell you. So, thoughts, comments here on the offensive grades, fellas?
I think calling out Jaden Reed is the dumbest thing somebody could say as a Packer fan. Just personally, I hate that. I hate that so much that it makes my heart hurt a bit. That's all I'll say. Also, Emilio, stay off your phone, dude. Why are you always on your phone?
I'm not. I'm looking at the PFF grades to try to hang up with.
Okay.
Try to keep up with you, Jacob.
Unbelievable.
All right.
But yeah, no, I think that. I mean, yeah, Reed had a tough game. I just no one's talking about it now, right? I mean, no one's saying that he had a bad game. He had me and Clay talked about it. We were saying, is it a drop? Was it a bad pass? I think it was both. If it hits your hands, do you have to catch it? But I mean, it's tough.
He owned that. He owned it. Like we talked about, he pounded the ground. He understood that was an opportunity. It's like, I'm not going to hate a guy like that. Whereas 9 times out of 10, he's going to deliver. He understood the 1 time out of 10 that he made a mistake. He acknowledged it. That's the exact kind of player I want on my team personally.
Yep. I like it. Tim, sir, offensive grades here. Anything stick out?
Romy Rome in the house. Watch your mouth. Number 1. That's my dude right there. Sign that guy. Give him a contract now. Get it done. But yeah, no. I think obviously looking at these grades as a whole, it's good. We don't see a lot of red up there. A little bit of pass blocking issues there for Emmanuel Wilson, but I mean, we just ran tape on him. He had a great job in pass protection, and I think he carried the ball pretty well. But it makes me happy to see Rome up there grading well because, with him missing that time, I was kind of concerned how he was going to look coming back after that concussion. Obviously, he's got the good luck charm guardian cap on now, and he's been playing pretty solid, I think, coming out of that concussion protocol. So happy to see it.
Gotcha. Carly, anything you want to add to the PFF grades here? The offense.
I was kind of surprised to see the such a low grade pass blocking for Emmanuel Wilson because you did show that clip that showed that he was doing pretty good, and I know that's just one play, but from what I saw, it looked like this is just a lot lower than I would expect. But then again, I'm not a PFF analyst, so I will defer maybe to them, but I still say I like him on our team.
And we would.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
He being a paying customer for multiple years now since PFF pretty much launched. I would love to be able to at least have the privilege of going, can you show me how you came to that grade? Like, can you show me the individual play grades? But nobody's allowed to know that. So
you got to call Collinsworth, man. We got to get in there.
You got to call Chris, man. Chris.
Don't you do it, Jacob.
Here's a guy. Dang it.
All right. Defense. Only 12 snaps, but Devontae Wyatt was on one, boys. 91.8. Wow. Run defense grade of 66.6 and a pass rush grade of 88.3. Imagine if he and Zane had not got hurt in this game. I mean, you like to think those 2 guys alone might have been worth 2 points, So 2-0 for this. Carly with the Guardian cap on.
I'm supporting my guys. Supporting Dubs.
Number 2, Edgerrin Cooper at an 80.1.
Hey, I'm cold. It's keeping me warm.
80.1 for Edgerrin Cooper. We talked about run defense grade 91.5, tackle grade 59.3, pass rush 82.0, and then a coverage grade of 47.4. I seen people in the chat earlier saying they felt like he struggled in coverage. PFF definitely agrees with that. But still an 80.1, had a great day. 4 tackles for a loss. My God, man. What a monster. Carl Brooks, 68.8, kind of goes hand in hand with what we were talking about. Isaiah McDuffie, 65.1. Zane Anderson only made it 11 snaps, but a 65 for him. Rashawn Gary, 63.3. Eric Stokes, 34 snaps, 63.2. Not horrible, boys. Not horrible. So
that's all we've been asking, right? Just don't be horrible.
He seems to be stabilizing a bit.
And that's the third or fourth game in a row we've seen this from Stokes.
Yeah. Corey Ballantyne, only 3 snaps, not worth mentioning. Kenny Clark, 62.5 with a tackle grade of 68.1. Xavier McKinney, 62.4. Had a run defense grade of 70.4, a tackle grade of 83.6, pass rush of 74.4. His coverage grade was a 55.9. So obviously that third down conversion on the dig, PFF felt like that was probably Xavier McKinney's fault. And then they probably, to be honest with you, with a 55.9 coverage grade, they probably felt like that throw that I think was on Bullard, because I think it might have been a match defense, the post for the touchdown. They probably felt like it was on X there. So
everybody take a grain of salt with the PFF grades. I love them very much, and I think it's a tool. It's not the Bible, right? It's a tool that you use to diagnose. I just look at the Xavier McKinney, everything but the overall. You're like good, great, good, not the best, and then you're like, he's 10. Okay, all right. So you just got to take it with a grain of salt. Sometimes a PFF grade comes out and it doesn't reflect necessarily what we saw on the field. In my opinion, I'll say that. That's all I'll say.
I think it's fair. Let's see, where were we? We hit on pretty much everybody. Actually, Carrington Ballantyne, right? Yeah, Carrington Ballantyne, 62.4 is what they gave him. Is that right? Yeah, a 70.9 coverage grade, one of his better coverage grades of the year. Lucas Van Ness, 56.3. Brenton Cox Jr., 55.0. Keyshawn Nixon, 51.4. And Kingsley Nibare, boys, 37.4, and he got the majority of the snaps amongst the edge rushers. So
go ahead and talk about my man. What was Bullard at?
Oh, yeah, Javon Bullard, 37.7. So PFF definitely agreed with kind of what I was saying I seen on tape. 37.7, the coverage grade, 41.1. Again,
and of course, the 87 tackle grade. Like I said, linebacker trapped in a DB's body.
Okay, all I'm saying is the kid led the team with 10 tackles, 1 assist. He was targeted 6 catches, 6 receptions for 100% for 72 yards. All right, not great, right? Me no likey that, Jen, but you're at the safety had to make 10 tackles. That's a problem.
Yep.
But did he have to make those tackles because he was out of position?
That's an issue with the dude probably 2 spots above him. I think that we missed Quay. I'm going to say it again. Eric Wilson was struggling inside. He had, a 45 grade. Yep. I think we missed Quay in there.
Yeah. Kingsley Nibare was the highest graded special teams player, though. So, sorry, Tim, I didn't mean to cut you off, buddy. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I agree with Emilio. I mean, Quay not being on the field was definitely noticeable. And it put more pressure on – like Wilson and Bullard. I agree.
Yeah. Brambo going to fire back here a little bit, Emilio. He said, it's easy to get tackles when they catch right in front of you, Emilio.
6 catches, 10 tackles, and an assist?
I don't know about that math. It's a good point, man.
I'm just glad they're tackling. They're doing so much better job of wrapping up this year.
Whoa, okay.
Right. Which is
all
huge.
Right. All right, let's get ready to end this crappy show that we did tonight. It was off the rails for a long time. Jacobs gets to giggling. He throws a couple comments up on the screen, and next thing you know, it's just – you guys wanted this. You asked for the beard for multiple months. Did they not, guys?
Yeah, they did.
And we're talking about butt tattoos as soon as he's back.
That's all I'm
we
saying.
Gave the people what they wanted. We threw in our life savings into a pot. We went and bailed him out of jail. Here he is, and this is what you get. So.
Hey, the good news is, Jacob, I mean, even if you do have to get the butt cheek tattoo, you could lie because, none of us would know because nobody wants to see it,
Oh, no, I would expect that you guys would expect proof. I mean,
no, we'll take your word for it, bro.
Listen,
we'll take your word.
Bet. I'm comfortable enough with my sexuality. I want to see that butt cheek, Jacob.
It ain't got nothing to do with that, Clayton. I'm just trying to keep my dinner down,
I got you.
Hey, man, I'm all right. I'm going to do some squats. I'm going to try to prepare for this. All right? I'm going to try to make you guys proud, all right?
You can do some squats and be like,
on my knee.
Put it on the ticker, Jacob. I'm going to do some squats.
Working on it right now. I got it.
Oh, man. This show sucks. Tim, we got to do another show in the morning, man. It's
I
horrible.
know. It's all good. I'm
Absolutely.
just not going to go to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
There's a
I have
game on
nightmares of Jacob's tattoo.
There's a game on right now, but it means absolutely nothing as the Detroit Lions and San Francisco 49ers are facing. If the Lions lose and they beat the Vikings next week, they're still the number 1 seed, so nothing there. And San Francisco, can we all say it together, guys? They've been irrelevant for quite some time this year. So, Jacob, go ahead, sir. What would you like to talk about here? You got something to say to the class?
No, dude, the chat's off the chain as always.
I wonder why.
I can't. No, it's been a pleasure to be back. Please just stop concerning yourselves with my butt. All right, everyone, just keep your mind out of my butt. All right,
Jacob's going to hit up Planet Fitness for 2 weeks starting Wednesday,
and then he's gonna leave right when his trial membership's over.
Yeah.
With.
Oh,
New Year's resolution.
Yo, I don't even want to jinx this, but I'll say it. I just had an interview right before we went on this podcast. I'm pretty sure I'm about to be the next general manager of the Planet Fitness.
Oh, no.
I'm not even joking.
Not anymore, Jacob. You had to say something, didn't you?
Ain't happening, man.
Jacob, if you're the general manager, I want to see a T-bone steak from your earlobe down to your shoulder. I want your traps to just be toned.
Emilio or Milltown Corey says, just get Emilio on the right.
Hey, I would rather do that. Can I do that? My dad loved that. He loves
that. Actually wouldn't be bad. That actually wouldn't be as
every
bad.
time that my dad watches the show to see if Emilio joins on because his favorite movie is The Night at the Roxbury.
Great
when
movie.
they talk about Emilio and they go Emilio, and he loves it. Loves it when Emilio comes on. He like geeks out.
Hey, ticker's updated. Check it out. I'm gonna do some squats. PTA Jacob. There
Let's
it
go.
is.
All right, there you go.
It's on the
guys.
ticker, Clayton. Let's go.
No.
Hilarious. All right. All right. Yeah. That's it, guys. I think we're done.
Look at Ron Sandville. Maybe don't tell them about this show, Jacob. Good idea.
Jacob. Yeah.
That's probably a good one. Yeah.
All right, guys.
Wash your hands, wash your butt, man. That's it. That's all.
Speaking of that, there was one I wanted to hit on here. J. Cole said Rich Eisen thinks we should go and bring Adams back. What do y'all think?
I think Rich Eisen should probably not talk about football.
I think Rich Eisen is a Jets fan too, by the way. So I think Rich Eisen wants some draft capital.
He runs a good 40, I hear. Yeah.
Nah, not true.
No.
All right, we're done. Appreciate everybody putting up with us tonight. It got off the rails. I apologize. We try to be professional here, and it just never works. Not when
Since when?
When you get more than 2 people in the show, oh my God, man, it's horrible. Emilio becomes the mature one, and that's a problem.
It's crazy.
That's a real problem. So.
PTA, professionalism totally absent.
Perfect. All right, we'll be back in the morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Time for Good Morning Lambeau. We'll dive into the new playoff picture, kind of set the slate for the upcoming week. And what is tomorrow? Is it Tuesday? So yeah, we'll kind of take a walk through social media. Yeah, I know, Nate, and that's why the channel isn't growing. Okay, so we'll just take a walk around social media and give you guys some news and updates. And then tomorrow night, if everything goes as planned, it will be the Chalk Talk episode tomorrow night, boys. We've got
37 plays to review.
21.
Oh, Lord.
21 plays. And I crossed off 2, so it's actually 19. That's easy math. See?
Nice.
All right. Amelia, you got anything to say?
Wait.
What's
Clayton,
9
can I
plus
give
10? 21. What?
Huh?
You remember that video? No? Okay.
Go ahead, Carla.
I just wanted to give a really quick fantasy update. Currently, Dane Stromstad and I are in the matchup, and the loser of this one will lose the toilet bowl and be the official last place of the finals. But Dane has to get like 45 more points between Jared Goff and the kicker that he has, Jay Moody. So we'll see what happens. There's a chance.
Again, whoever loses that toilet bowl, all right, I'm sending an autographed Devondre Campbell jersey to, and you have to take a picture of yourself wearing it with a sad face, and we got to post it on social media.
Rogers, who the only place he's going to take you to is the toilet bowl.
It's the most random thing he did.
I'll hit that. I didn't hit that.
Emilio.
That's Emilio. Look at Emilio. He looks guilty. Look.
Grinning.
Grinning. So I think we should do that, and then we should tag Devondre Campbell on Twitter with somebody wearing it. Go. This was our last place prize. A picture of somebody. Let's do it. You gotta take a shot. Man, he took a shot at us on the way out.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
So fair game, man. All right, that's it. I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all, Carly. It was good to see you. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for wearing the beard. Hopefully you don't break out there around the face there, because I'm telling you, man, when I wore that thing, it was like, ugh. Of course, I had the chest tat. I pulled. That was fun, wasn't it? All right, bye. This sucks.
And we go.
All right.
Bye, guys.